3, 2, 1, we are rolling. All right, I feel like a little bit of a crazy person because I've recorded this twice before, but I haven't shown everything on the screen correctly. All right, so this video is a little bit different. I thought since I'm making some AI content, I thought I'd show off this little tool that I created not too long ago. So a couple of months ago, I had this idea and I did a little bit of research and I found out a way to code a prototype, and what I called it was BrandChat. Now, BrandChat was just a typical chatbot. It looked the same as any other chatbot that you speak to, but it uses a process called RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation. And what that means is, well, I won't tell you what it means, but I'll tell you what the inference is. When somebody asks your brand a question, your content could come to light. So you can see here, I've got like little pieces of content that are written up here. It's like Flashmark is a Google Ads management agency, blah, blah, blah. George is the owner of Flashmark, blah, blah, blah. The price of Flashmark services is business. So if anyone asked a question similar to that, take my content, present it to the customer, right? But if anyone asked something outside of the realms of my content, like ChatGPT is pretty good at answering questions, why don't you just recognize that I don't have that content and answer it for me? And that was the basic principle. So I did a little bit of prototype. It's not perfect, it just run locally. So what I'll do now is I'll take you a little bit through the demo and then show you how it works as we go. And you can just comment below if you're watching this, say whether you like it or whether you don't like it, blah, 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 whether you think it's risky. So what we're gonna do now is start up the back end, and then we just start up the front end. And here we are. So this is now running, and it is just a it's just a little chatbot like you'd seen before. So the question that I always ask it is this one, the one I asked for the same last two videos, and it answered it correctly. So we'll see if it goes. So we go, who is the owner operator of Flashmark? And it should come up with my response, George. So you see here, these little similarity scores come up. Well, I hope you see it here because you hadn't in the last couple of times. But you see this one came up with a 0.765% similarity, right? And it matched to the content, and then it appeared here. So the owner operator of Flashmark is George. He's renowned for his expertise in digital marketing. So I never said renowned. So you can see there it's already different. So it's not answering exactly as I said it. So you can see a little bit of the something else is coming through, right? So let's ask another question. So what is the price of Flashmark services? And then maybe we can add in a little bit of like a quirk, so you can see that it is using ChatGPT. So it's like answer like a vampire would. So you can see, this is good. You can see that 0.714% confidence, 0.71, which is 71.4% confident. It matched it to the right one. So the price of Flashmark services is $1 million per month. It's expensive, but worth it. And here we go in the tone of a vampire. It's like, my dear friend, Flashmark services come with quite a princely sum. $1 million per month. Be assured the value is worth every last penny, much like the longevity of our immortal lives. And that's pretty cool. That you can actually, as a customer, or maybe if you have like a little bit of a profile as a customer, you can respond back to what exact demands they have. Now, I know how to break the shit out of this thing, and I've not generated any content for this specific test that I'm about to do, and it doesn't work every single time. So what's going to happen is I'm going to put in a prompt that is simple, but I don't have content. And then what my program is going to do is it's going to say, there's no match found. It's going to say that in the UI. But then what it's going to do is it's going to store it in my unanswered questions section so that I can go later and say, hey, we don't have content for this. Maybe we should create something for it. So this is bad. This shouldn't happen. But greetings are something I don't have. So if somebody types in, yo, hello, how's your day going? I don't have content to answer that, and because this is such a primitive model, like it's not going to work very well. So if I go hello, I should get a very low confidence, 0.199, and then here it says no top match, and then this says hello, how can I assist you today with Flashmark's products? So it it doesn't completely shit the bed. We know from the back end that it's not working very well. And then we can go into this little unanswered thing here, and you can see that whatever the hell time that is, there was a question like hello came through. And you can ask it, maybe you have like another question like, do I look skinny in these pants? And I obviously don't have the answer for that either. And you can see it right there, populated. And it says, do I look skinny in these pants? And it's like, as an AI, I'm afraid I like the ability to see or make judgments about physical appearances. If you feel comfortable and confident in your pants, that's what truly matters. And I think that's nice that my customer got that answer as a response, rather than, do you want me to get a real human to evaluate for you? So what's very funny, not so much in this response, but in the last one, is it didn't match with my company's content, but it did mention my brand name. And if I was looking at that and I didn't know how exactly this is built, I'd be like, well, how does it actually answer this? So this is backend now, this code, and it's very boring, just like blah, blah, blah. Like, if you don't understand it, don't worry. Like, here's that no top match result. Like, if you don't understand it, don't worry, neither do I. I vibe coded this whole thing, so a lot of this I don't understand. I just took it for granted, but because I'm not a developer, it's okay. But something I found really interesting while doing this project is that this is human readable language. This is not backend code. This is a prompt. And while you develop some products with LLMs, you actually have to ingest prompts into the backend, or you have the ability to do that, so that it's kind of like it's code. For the first time ever, we're writing code as words. So I told it, I was like, you are BrandChat, a helpful sales assistant for Flashmark. And that's why it knew that its job, before anyone prompted it, it's like it has a purpose. What you did was you prompted in the purpose, which is like crazy. And it's like, use the company context provided. So I'm telling it that context is coming, and then here's where it, it refers to that knowledge base. And then you say, cater your responses to best practices from the book called The Challenger Sales. So I'm imposing a tone on it. I'm telling it to teach, tailor, and take control of the conversation, right? And then please keep the answers brief, under 100 words. And if the information is clearly relevant, be transparent, say you'll follow up, blah, 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 blah. It's not perfect, but you can see that there was a little bit of purpose built into the chatbot, before the conversation even started, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool idea. I think it's pretty nice as an idea to understand that maybe in the future, websites won't exist. Like, we're going to be just like writing down some of our content, rather than having to go through these big design processes to create, edit, approve, blah, blah, blah. And it's nice to know that even if we haven't thought of anything, there can be like this little catch-all practice that tells us, hey, I got your back, but you should focus on this. And that's where these unanswered questions come in. So now I can go make content for my digital marketing agency about how people look in pants. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I liked presenting it. If you have any questions or thoughts about BrandChat or AI or anything in between, feel free to drop a question or shoot me a message. Thanks. Have a good one.